Oh!
Somebody, oh!
He needs some milk.
Oh.
Hey guys, what's up? Back with another video this week, and today I have a bit of a doozy for you guys. A little bit of a curveball. Like, subscribe if you with it, but I'm really liking this new Alien TV show, Alien Earth. It comes out on Hulu and FX on Tuesdays. Written and directed by this guy named Noah Knightley or Noah Hiley. I forgot his name. Wi-Fi ain't working right now. We gonna work through it. It is what it is. But it's not a bad watch. But I do have my cons with the show. So for some context, I am a huge Aliens fan. My favorite movie growing up was 1986 Aliens by Ridley Scott. I believe he directed that movie. Again, Sigourney Weaver, she's my favorite actor / actress of all time. She is my baby girl. If I was alive when she was like alive too, in her 20s, like type shit, when she didn't have a husband, like, hey man, let me climb that tree. But hey, you know, with that being said, but on some real shit though, I really did like Aliens, and I'm a huge fan of the series in general. So when I heard that Alien Earth was coming out, I was low-key like ecstatic. I was ready to watch and binge the fuck out of the show. And I'm so glad the first 2 episodes really started off with a bang. I wanted to make this video real quick to talk about the mid-season, how everything is going, whether or not you should watch it, whether or not you're a fan of it, you know, really just to have a conversation about it. So if you guys like this type of content, if you guys like movie reviews or TV show reviews, or if you guys like Aliens, you know, let me know. And without further ado, let's get into it. Pros. So I would say the biggest pro that I have right now, or at least one of them, would be I am at least so far enjoying the lore, right? For those that don't watch Aliens super heavily, I feel like Aliens as a series is very close-knit in terms of the lore exposure. Every movie, more or less, is its own thing, and it's open and closed, right? Like in Alien 1, like after the trilogy, right? After Alien 1, Alien 2, and Alien 3, every subsequent film after could be its own individual thing and is not at all tied to any of the sequels or any of the trilogy films. And I think that this show has taken full advantage of that in terms of lore dumping on the audience. The first couple of episodes, you're gonna see things that aren't gonna be a part of the Alien universe, and now they are. And I mean, to each their own. I get why people don't like certain aspects of that, and we'll talk about that later in the con section. But I ultimately think that the like the lore that is being disclosed, it's not bad. You know, I think for the people that don't like it, I get it, because it's also false advertising a little bit, because you would think Alien Earth is about just aliens, but nah, brother. There's like 5 different species of aliens, and each one is freaky as fuck compared to the other ones. And they're all unique and they're all really cool. My favorite species of alien that's not the xenomorph is the little octopus eyeball thing. I love that species of alien. I think it's really creepy, and I think it fits very well into the Alien universe, and I'm glad that it's here. I like it. So that's one of the biggest pros that I like. The lore that they're expanding on. It shows that the people who are in the writing room at least give a fuck about the story in the series and what they want to propagate, right? You can really see what they're trying to do, and I can appreciate that as an Alien fan. Now this next one may be a hot take for some of you guys that hate the hybrid characters, but I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy them, but only because they are acting exactly how I'd expect a child to act in those kinds of situations, outside of the panicking because a fucking alien's about to kill you type of situation. But we'll get into that later. But I would say, honestly, all of the characters, all of the actors and actresses that are in this TV show, they all do a relatively good job at what they're supposed to be. Every character is acting, or at least every actor and actress is portraying their character exactly how I'm thinking the writers wanted the characters to be portrayed as, if that makes any kind of sense. Like, for example, Boy Cavalier, the teenage trillionaire who's like a boy genius and he's doing his thing, right? He's a dickhead, bona fide, A-grade asshole. But guess what? I mean, he's supposed to be an asshole. You're supposed to not like him. And I don't feel like the actor who's playing the role of Boy Cavalier, I don't think they're doing a shitty job at that. I think they're doing a really good job at portraying an asshole. So with that being said, I really feel like all the characters are pretty good. All the actors are pretty good. The hybrid synth characters that act like children, they act like children. It may be off-putting because we're watching an Alien show, but I'm not turned off by the acting at least. If anything, I could be turned off by the direction, but I'm kind of holding that back until we finish the season because, like I said, we're halfway in. We're 4 episodes in as far as this recording is concerned, and I think they're doing a great job with that. I just think if anything, they need to really like narrow down the direction they want to go down. But that's another big pro that I like. All right, cons. So my biggest con that I kind of foreshadowed earlier in the video is, I'm not gonna lie to you, Alien Earth as a TV show, like the title of that name of the show, it's low-key false advertisement / marketing, because like we're 4 episodes into an 8-episode season, and we've only seen one alien fuck up people for 2 episodes, or technically 3, I guess, but we haven't really seen a lot of aliens, you know? And again, coming from the trilogy, coming from the Alien sequels that have come out, the directors and the movies were never afraid to showcase aliens. And I feel like this show is, for the first time in my life being an Alien fan, I don't understand why there's not more alien stuff, or why when we do see the alien on screen, it's typically off-screen carnage that we have to witness or audibly hear, I guess. Now, don't get it twisted. The alien is cool in the show when you see him. When you see the alien doing his thing, it's freaky as hell. He's doing his job. He's murking people left, right, center. It's actually more deadly. Like, the xenomorph that is shown in the first 2 episodes of the show is low-key more deadly. It's like the deadliest xenomorph I've seen in the entire series. Like, and that's kind of problematic in certain areas because in the movie Aliens, for example, xenomorphs weren't that dangerous, like singular-wise. But like in the movie Alien, that one xenomorph killed the entire cast. So it's like every movie's gonna have a certain threat threshold for the alien to kind of push against, and this TV show has a really powerful alien / xenomorph. So it's really a shame that we don't see him a lot. So that's like the biggest con that I have, honestly. And honestly, the second one, and it's honestly just as big as the first con, but I feel like this TV show is focusing on the characters rather than the environment and the event of aliens. And I feel like that's a first, and it's also kind of a low-key mistake, I feel like, because in the series, in the Alien series, each movie never really focused too much on building the characters up. Most of the time, the movies were surrounding around the aliens. And I think it's kind of a mistake to focus on the hybrid characters, or to focus on Marcy, or to focus on Nibs. Like, who gives a fuck about Nibs? I'm sorry. Like, I love Nibs. She looks great. She's awesome. But it's like, I don't give a fuck about Nibs. I want to see aliens. I want to see that tentacle octopus monster fuck up Nibs. I want to see Nibs get fucked up, like, if anything. But I don't want to see Nibs go through her existential crisis of being a pregnant adult hybrid robot but human at the same time. Like, that's a cool thing, but not for aliens. So that's like the biggest thing, one of the biggest things I can also say about the show. It's like, it focuses on things that I'm like concerned with why they're focusing on them, because it just doesn't make any sense. But again, we're mid-season, we're midway through it. I'm expecting the show to rack up the kills and rack up the xenomorph infestation kind of a thing. And I guess we'll see. But with that being said, guys, that'll be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this kind of content or aliens, let me know down in the comment section below. And with that being said, I'll let y'all get on about y'all day. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one, all right? Peace.